Yeah.
I don't think when I'm getting you guys and things, I think that that's helping you. I really honestly think that's helping you.
I think so too.
And
I know so.
And
It's
I don't
better than nothing.
Yeah. And I don't think these talent agencies, I think they don't like guys like me because I'm kind of going around them.
Yeah.
You're doing your own
You're
thing.
not, yeah. They're not making
But-
money on this.
My point in tangent with that is look how much are they helping us?
Right.
They're not.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
And I'll just keep this in instead of the other thing because we're not mentioning the name.
Well, you can use some of the other thing, man. I'll let you use your judgment. When I
Alright.
get too much in there, I have to maybe like delete that out a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
You can use it. I'm serious because I'm not. It's not out of fear. It's that I just don't want to spread negative vibes.
I got so much footage and my sister's coming. It'll probably take me a while to edit everything.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
There's my costume rack that
Man,
fell
I'm
down.
sorry. You want a hand on getting it back up?
Oh no, I ordered
Is this
another
like
one.
Space armor?
Oh yeah, I made that.
Yeah, fuck yeah, I love it.
What about me
I'm
hanging
getting,
out
I'm
with your
getting pumped
sister?
now.
I ordered. I ordered this. I haven't opened it yet. It's supposed to be a metal one.
Oh no,
Hey, Mason.
This is a
Mason.
gun you made, huh?
Look straight back in the garage.
Ah!
Does that not creep the shit out of you? Look at that thing, dude. Look at that thing staring at you.
Yeah.
Oh
Look at
god.
Oh yeah.
Ancient technology.
This one's broken, but I got a new one
Mhm.
that works, and I'm actually using it.
Uh huh.
And I got random props and things in here.
Neat, man. I want to see all this stuff.
This-
This is great. This gets me pumped. I love stuff. I love building stuff. What is this? This little weather station you made?
Oh, that.
Is it a kit?
No, it's it's a kit and a
That's the mask you built with the 3D
3D
printer?
printed.
What is that thing on the wall, man? That's the universe?
Cannot.
Oh yeah, that's just
Oh,
some
that's
poster.
Man, where'd you get that? That's awesome.
I don't know.
See,
I made this
cheerleaders.
3D printed.
Can I touch that? Can I hold it?
Yeah, it's a little fragile, and I took a power supply, broken power supply from a computer. Took these wires off of it.
Oh, okay. Right on. Little hand grip on it, and it's ray gun. That's so sweet, dude. Thank you. Neat.
That's cool.
And yeah, I got right now everything's disorganized, but I got these bins full of props and
Yeah,
things.
cool. Man, I had a head like this at and Al's closed the sidecar, and the kids took it. God damn it!
Like
I left it there.
you know,
Oh yeah.
hazmat suit and
Yeah, see there you go. That's a great example of stuff that we all have. And so it's just like is this your sewing machine and everything? For stuff?
it's not mine, it's my mom's, but we do use it. I do use it for production use.
Cool, man. I've never been taught how to use a sewing machine. It's something that would come in handy to be able to make yeah.
Yeah, and
Is this an actual healing tank?
yep.
Is it?
I was actually gonna get Lola to. I was
Do
gonna.
you use it with these at all?
No, I just use it as like.
I made one for Dylan for a birthday or something like that. And it's like a bigger one, and I don't think he ever uses it.
But you know, there's a program now called Pluralize. I don't know if you know about it, but it matches all the audio from different video cameras up automatically.
No, really?
So you don't need the clappers anymore.
oh,
it's
and
kind of
you
a-
don't have to like clap your hands.
Yeah,
or
it's,
anything?
it's kind of
What is that,
obsolete.
dude?
Really?
Can you all tell me, this might be a dumb question, what does the clap do
It's
with that?
supposed
or
to
your-
line up the audio to your.
Yeah, so you can line up the audio and editing.
And what's the thing called?
Pluralize. And there's other alternative, cheaper programs.
the audio with the video?
And it lines it all up for you.
Yeah.
So that's what I use. It's a whole lot easier.
Jeez, wow! That we need to tell Dylan, and they
Pluralize.
It's expensive.
EYES.
It's like $400.
EYES, pluralize.
That's why it doesn't have.
But there are other cheaper alternatives.
There are.
But you can download the demo and you have a full.
Is that a Uzi?
Oh, it's a airsoft gun that I spray painted silver, so it would be like a cheap laser gun.
That's cool, man.
Is this a 3D printed?
Yeah, it is. I was using it for stock video.
For stock video. That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, that's cool. Look at the actual 3D printer in here. Look at it, dude. I know you'll dig this. Do you know Fuji, Mason? Or
Fuji?
Mark? Fuji.
Oh, look at all this stuff, huh? Fuji.
Fuji is his name. Eric.
No, don't.
It's a 3D printer.
Yeah, that's
Is that crazy or what? Fuji said there's a way to hook a 3D printer up to a hot glue gun and make stuff like that.
So like an XYZ axis printer.
And I got random
Look at this.
masks and wigs.
Jesus,
and
what are you doing with all this stuff, man?
He made some of this.
Really?
Some of it. Most of these
Well, I don't
are,
know if you made these. But
like I made these paper mache things, and I painted like this.
Uh-huh.
But like this, I just got Walgreens
Yeah.
post Halloween sale,
Yeah.
and I made that robot head.
Ah, yeah, I saw that on the Facebooks. Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I might have to have your robot show up on my robot set at Herschel's house.
That'd be cool.
Look at all this stuff.
And these are my computers, and
Jesus.
So wait, the other room y'all were in is like right there,
yeah,
the garage type area or whatever it is.
makes it motorized.
Neat, man. And it'll actually what do you call it? Pan, I guess.
Yeah,
Neat. See, I've made like wooden like skateboards with rollerblade wheels and stuff, and put like axles on them, but it's shaky. You know what? I found this this wheelchair recently, which is really smooth. Been using that.
I got a track slider too.
What's the track slider look like?
It's just
like
on
on
a
the
track.
tripod.
It's over here.
It's up high, right? Isn't it like that?
Yeah, you put a tripod on it and wheel it around, and I think it's over here. I don't know. See, like I said, my stuff's kind of really disorganized right now.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's cool, man.
I like
Hey, man,
this
what is this thing?
Riot shield. It's cool.
What is this thing?
I got that at Goodwill.
Is that for micro film?
Microfiche.
It's a microscope, but it looks cool as like a cheap
It
TV.
shows the image here.
Yeah.
What's all these? Are these?
Oh, they're hard drives for my stock video.
Oh, neat.
I put stickers on them to keep them.
Sure, keep them separate.
So, like, the two with the marijuana leaves are just duplicates. And the two with the bunnies are duplicates.
Duplicate being what?
They're backups
Oh.
of each other. So if one fails, I got the other.
Oh, I got you. Right on.
That's a heck of a computer you got there, man.
Yeah, looks like an amazing computer.
That's
Yeah.
a big deal. Did
It
you
is.
make that?
No, but it was custom made, and it was
Wow.
expensive.
Wow, custom made computer. That's pretty
Is that a Steadicam then?
It doesn't really work.
It doesn't. Yeah. See, I've done a lot of experimenting with trying to make Steadicams, and I was wondering what.
I got a DJI Osmo. It's a camera that self-stabilizes, and it's so amazing. I think it's over there upstairs. It's probably upstairs,
I met
actually.
this guy that works in LA all the time recently, and he is a camera rig operator. That's all he does is set this thing up for camera, for filming, and it has, I don't know if it's not X, Y, and Z axis, but it pivots this way, and that way, and he will go to a set and he'll balance it for someone's camera. And that's all. That's his job, is just setting up this camera rig for people, and they rent it all. You know, they rent it all. I think it's like $40,000 rig.
You know, I've experimented with those things, and I love them. They make the shot so smooth, and I've used them, the expensive ones. But they are a pain to set up. And I like the DJI Osmo because it's just a camera. It's enclosed, and it's easy to use. You don't have to set it up.
Does it have its own like a pivot so
Yeah.
it's balancing?
I'll show it to you.
Oh,
No skulking loafers
here.
squirt through cleavage.
Oh.
tramp.
Yes.
That's beautiful. Look how cool that
I
thing
haven't
is,
painted
man.
it yet.
Yeah, that's gnarly. I love those hoops inside there. Can I pick that up? Is
Yeah.
that right?
I had to super glue the parts.
Oh, okay.
I'll show you the other one I made.
What type of super glue are you using? Because I use a lot of CA for antique restoration. Believe it or not, I use with Kicker. You know, with that catalyst.
I just used the one from like Kroger. The
Oh, well,
Consumer.
I tell you, if I could give you, I'll give you this tip if you'd like. Yeah, tight, dude.
so that's the other one,
Beautiful.
and this will be in my sci-fi short film.
Did
You made that?
Did you make the engines out of this type of
Yeah.
plastic recently?
Yeah,
Neat.
and it's made so this hole in the bottom, like you can
Hold
put
it
a
on
pencil.
on a stick for you. Yeah.
It'll fit right on a pencil.
Great.
Okay,
so
so-
you're gonna have like a background that's all green screen then, and add like space.
Yep, I've experimented with it. It works.
I think from looking at this, I think what Fuji is describing. See this stuff that makes the stuff. I think he's describing hooking that tube right into a glue gun and making it freehanding. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
never mind that. Hey, is this a? I know this is a copy of something, but is that like from a legit poster?
I think so.
That's awesome. I love that. Did you see this? No thieves, fakers, rogues, or tinkers. No skulking loafers or flea-bitten tramps. Golly, that's awesome.
That's a sexy ship, Mark.
Thanks.
Congrats on that.
Yeah,
That looks
dude.
great.
Yeah, dude.
I like this one a lot too. This one kind of reminds me of Battlestar Galactica
Yeah.
style.
This one's
ships.
very insectoid looking. Like, you know
Yeah,
how there's
that's a sexy looking ship.
I designed it in 3D modeling, like the same way you make CG, but I just made the parts individual. I haven't used that yet. It's supposed to make it smooth.
Make it smooth, right? Because I see all these lines on it.
So is there
Interesting.
something that computer hooks to this? Is this
You
computer-
can connect it to the computer, but
How do you
that's
make-
actually hard to do. There's a
How
lot
do
of
you
times.
how do you make something?
You put it on
Oh
this.
shit!
Huh.
Shit! It
Yeah.
goes right there in the middle, in that corner. That is so unassuming. I would never. Did you see that, Mason?
Yeah.
Look.
Oh no, I didn't see it. That's neat. Yeah.
I mean,
How many spools of plastic do you have then?
I can do it. I can start it up and show you how it. Like I can tell it to do a quick print.
Where did you buy this at? On the line somewhere?
Taz.
He put the card, the video card, right there. I mean, this is crazy. What?
So it loads up. It's like this little computer. It has to. If you all want to see it print something, I'll print something small real quick.
If you want
Sure.
to, man, that
Yeah,
would
if
be
you feel-
awesome.
It
I
doesn't
would love
matter.
that.
I'll.
So it's a thermoplastic and it's feeding it through there, and it's a heater, and it just puts it where it's supposed to put it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, here, I'll get out of the way. Wait.
and it's got to heat up.
This seems to be like sort of solid. Is this printed solid then? It's not hollow on the inside.
It is hollow.
Oh, this is hollow on the
Yeah,
inside.
they're all hollow.
Really?
Wow.
I actually make it more hollow than you're kind of supposed to, because I'm cheap.
Light. That's so light. That is so. You want
No, it seems like it's stout too. I mean,
You see, for
Yeah.
me though, I don't really care so much about structural integrity because I'm not like one of these engineers making some prototype or something. Since I'm just making props, it doesn't need to be that strong. So I make mine pretty hollow.
Wow.
I was going to say about CA glue. There's a catalyst, and so you have you have different consistencies. CA glue, super glue. Like there's like super thin, like thinner than water, and then there's like normal, and then there's like a thick gel. But whatever it is, you put your part together, and you have this little spritzer bottle, and you spray it, and it'll dry almost instantly. So you don't have to hold your parts. You don't have to hold it very long. You just spritz it, and it goes off.
Oh, cool.
Interesting.
Nice. Oh yeah, it really it brings makes a
They
lot
make
easier.
kinds of glues you can make 3D stuff out of, don't they now? Like, those 3D pins?
Hmm?
Anyway, okay, what we got here? Mark, are you going to do this? Are you actually going to do
It's
this?
gotta
You
heat
hold
up.
the camera?
It's heating up.
Oh.
It heats up this part first. If you feel it, it's kind of warm.
Oh, it has to go into a hot surface.
And then that gets very hot, but it hasn't started to heat up yet.
That's cool, man. I like that. See, if I had to make this, I'd have to just start gluing parts on something. Like it's like Star Wars. They did a bunch of what they call kit bashing, where they go to hobby stores and get a bunch of kits.
Yeah, I read about that. That's awesome how they did that.
I actually looked up trying to buy this Tamiya, I think is how you pronounce it, kit from like 68 to 70, whatever, like 73 or so. It was for a German Tiger tank, and there was a vented louver part that's on the Millennium Falcon. That's like one of its like sublight engines on the back of it when you see it go past. And like that kit alone was like $80, and that would just get me one part, which I could copy. But I just kind of wanted to get it just for nostalgia purposes, because I love props and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Just to have the actual article that they would have used to make it. I have no idea. Like they would go into hobby stores and drop thousands and thousands of dollars on like battleships and like war tanks and stuff.
I
like
didn't
that.
know they did that. I thought you meant like they got junk, and I knew they used junk and they glued them together to make the robots. But you're talking about taking like the miniature planes, miniature warships, and making them.
It's called kit bashing, and you
for the ships.
Yeah, for like all those most of the components you see on, and that style of kit or of miniature making is called guts on the outside, I believe. Because those ships you can see the stuff, like whereas like Star Trek will be like real smooth, like suppository shape looking things, real clean, and like that's usually had been the way that sci-fi had always looked, was like these super finished looking ships. But like with Star Wars, they started to make these like super weird ships with like guts were showing on the outside of the ship.
Oh, that's yeah.
And then of course there was like battlements, like guns and blasters and shit like that. They would take these models apart and just glue them all over the outside. And if you look on like sci-fi geek websites, you can get like some of the kit names. And like I said, there was a German Tiger tank. It was a Tamiya kit. It was like from late 60s, early 70s would be the model they used. And one kit would be $80, and you need at least 4 of them just to make the sublight engines, or just the vent louver covers on the sublight engines for the Millennium Falcon. I almost bought it because I just wanted to have it.
That's interesting.
That's awesome.
And I'm sure if you look around in that kit, you'd probably find other components if you took the time to look at the Millennium Falcon or like an Imperial cruiser or something else like a speeder or something like that.
Yeah, I would have totally done that. But I like those, how those turned out.
That's great. That's
if
great.
I had known about that, I would have considered doing
Kit bashing?
Yeah.
You can, yeah.
I guess it would be expensive, though, wouldn't it?
It's expensive. Now, another thing I thought about doing was trying to go to like toy stores or like Salvation Army or something like that, and where like maybe there's some old kids' toys that were like kits, and just cut parts off of it, and then you have parts that are already pre-made. Because I don't have this, and then I don't have time. I don't know how to design and make things in 3D.
I have experience with CG, so it was pretty easy for me to make those. Yeah.
Is that an AutoCAD program?
It's like that. I use 3ds Max, and they also they make AutoCAD. Autodesk is the company that makes both of them. So 3ds Max is a lot like AutoCAD, except AutoCAD's more for engineers, and 3ds Max is more for people making video games, models for video games or models for movies. And I'm not very precise in my models. I usually don't make things to scale or anything.
And what's nice about this also, if you needed to, you could make like a much larger version of it just with the same program, right?
Yeah,
by just changing the scale.
Hey man, is this making something now?
Yeah.
Did you ask it to make something?
Yeah. I mean, it's to make a bolt. These little bolts that I was making.
Did you see it spell some stuff along the way? Some of that.
Yeah, it always does that.
Holy shit!
But like with Star Wars, I guess they had to actually have people cut and make the larger versions of it because they didn't have the kits to break to bash, so they'd have to. Which they had the money to do that kind of thing, but for those like intense like close-up shots, so I don't think it would look the same just zooming in on something like that.
So this thing is literally just building it from the ground up.
Yeah.
Have you been to Create Now Makerspace?
Yeah.
What do you think about those guys?
I mean, it's cool.
Where's this?
It was on Manchester. They had a situation with the landlord or something like that, so they had to move.
Where did they? Go ahead.
It's making this.
Okay.
And then this object I was using on those props I was making, I was gluing them.
Yeah. Nice.
So they would look like there's bolts.
Right.
So it's a real simple, small object. That's
what did you use the exterior hexagon for? Or
the one around the.
Yeah, the one.
The little one. It does that. It's something to do with keeping the object on flat or something. I don't know why.
So you can tell it to do that.
It's some kind of structure thing. It
does that every time it starts. It makes a line around it.
Yeah, I guess it helps somehow keep the heat even on the bottom. I don't know why. It's something like that.
It's not rigging the. I guess right.
You just throw it away, and
Yeah.
It's just doing it as
Fantastic.
it knows that it'll melt. Right.
yeah.
Wow.
I mean, even for this though, it's still taking a good amount of time. Some of these other things I make, this took all day.
What's this over here, Mark?
You made that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a corpse prop.
That's a what?
It's just a corpse prop.
Oh, okay. That's terrifying. Does that go in the window sometimes? I like how you did you glue the fabric on the skeleton?
Oh no, I just purchased that. Somebody made those.
It's a great effect on especially on those rib cages. Yeah, I mean, it's on camera. I suppose that would look just like an actual dead human. I
Yeah.
like how you can kind of get away with stuff by like just because on camera things something that's almost there looks really good on camera.
Yeah.
Add some moisture or something to it, and it's look at that.
And these are cool. These are foam mats for exercising, and I've
Sure.
rigged them up so that they're like a podium. I'm going to build my spaceship set out of a bunch of these I ordered.
Okay. I told you I got that. I got that panel. You're welcome to use it. And I'd love to come over and help you make stuff if you'd like a hand with it.
Yeah. Right now, I don't know where I'm going to be in terms of. I still need. I have these vague ideas of the scripts for both of my films, but I haven't really written them out completely.
Look at the Matrix in this. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, that one failed.
Now what happened to make it fail? Was it still attached to the thing when you pulled it up or something?
I don't know. I'm not entirely certain. When I design 3D models, I kind of know what works best, so I design them around. There's certain features that kind of cause it to fail,
I see. The limitations of it. Neat, man.
but yeah, this will be done in like a second.
I see that. That's awesome. And then you gotta let it cool off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have tons of not tons, but I have so much of these the styrofoam blocking that goes around electronics, And I think it was just like some white house paint and then like dark gray or whatever you would want to put on it. You can just like hot glue it to. Yeah.
Got a bunch back there. In storage, sort of.
Yeah, and then you can just paint that, right?
Yeah.
Spaceship sets, basically.
I got all that stuff stored behind the green screen.
Oh, yeah,
The
Just like I guess you have to brush the paint on, otherwise it'd probably melt it if you use spray paint. But then you just hot glue it to a wall or something. You've got a spaceship, right?
Yeah.
What's going to be the theme of your spaceship film, or if I may ask?
What am I gonna use it in? Or?
Yeah. What is this for stock footage?
I'm also gonna use it in stock footage, but it's primarily for the short film I have planned. And it's not completely written. It's sort of in my head and it's vague. I know it's going to involve these spaceships. And I know it's going to involve the set, but I haven't figured it out yet.
Can I be in it?
I guess so.
I would love to be in. I love sci-fi and space.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's awesome, man.
I would love to. I'm sorry to ask you like that.
I haven't even thought about anybody who'd be in it. The only thing that I know, I want the same cast for the other clown movie and this next clown movie. So that's a little iffy being an out, but maybe you could still show up anyway if you want to. But
I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
but
man.
for the sci-fi one, I don't have any plans for actors.
Okay.
So
Count me in if you would like me to be in it. I
So-
can cut my hair and such.
now it's got to cool down, but
No mustaches though.
it's done.
That's fantastic. Now what? Now this one has like this pattern, and so does this one here. I see like some colored area.
Oh,
or
yeah.
Not colored, but is that?
It's because I switched the material. It started with gray.
What is that, Mark? What is this stuff? Is that glass or something?
It's some kind of glass.
It's pretty hot.
It's 66. It says it's 66 degrees.
Celsius.
Oh yeah.
It's 180 something.
Does this have like a different part that attaches here? Like that.
No, but I wasn't gonna show that bottom part.
It's a cool design. fantastic.
Yeah, it's pretty hot.
It's still, and this thing, that will really burn you if you touch that. So
Oh, I ain't touching that.
Stick your tongue on it.
most 3D printers are actually enclosed, and a lot of people consider this one dangerous because it's open. But I don't know. I'm careful. So
Oh yeah, it looks good. Yeah.
Do you have any of this actually wired up so you can turn it on and all?
yeah, sort of. I'm gonna have this when I use it in the
Sure,
film. This will be
it'll-
turning,
Great.
and there'll be a light inside here.
Well, dudes, I'm gonna get on. I think
Yeah.
I'm getting tired. Might crash.
Okay.
Really?
I'm just.
I like that shirt.
Thank you.
Where'd you
want
get that?
it?
Do you want
Like Plato's Closet or somewhere. Consignment.
Oh, did you make
You know
these
what I mean?
robots?
Oh,
I like that
no.
shirt.
It's they're just toys I got. I thought I liked them. They're from the Warhammer thing.
Oh.